This is a food web. Today we are going to be learning about it. First, so you know what a food web is, a food web is the flow of energy in an ecosystem. So like, for example, on here, grasshoppers eat grass. That is giving the grasshopper the energy that the sun gave the grass. And then the frog eats the grasshopper, which transfers the energy to the frog from the grasshopper. And so you know that which way the energy is going, I drew arrows going to all of them. And in order to I'm going to do a little bit of cause and effect. If, for example, the sun went dark, the grass would have no energy, and the bear would have other resources to eat, but they normally get filled up on grass. And the grasshopper would not have anything to eat. The frog would have to rely on the crickets, but the toad eats the crickets, so they'd be fighting. And then there would be low on crickets in this forest. So the hawk and the fox would also have to fight over frogs and toads. And if they're fighting over the toads, the hawks and the foxes would be fighting, and then that'd lower their count since some of them would be. And now let's move back to the bear. If the bear mainly relied on grass, the human would have to resort to the fox, the hawk. And since they're already fighting, and most of them are, the human would have to mostly rely on small things that would not fill it up. So it'd probably starve because it'd have to rely on toads, if there are any toads, frogs, and a little bit of fox and hawk. Now, if the humans do starve, because the grass is dead and nothing has anything to eat, then in this scenario, the mushroom will thrive since everything else is decomposing, and this needs nutrients from and it gets the nutrients from decomposing things such as humans, bears, foxes, toads, crickets, grasshopper, frog, and hawks. So this would thrive until all of these were completely wiped out from the earth. And that is why a very small thing can change an entire ecosystem. And it might survive, it might not. It depends on if something was added, removed, or something died. And in order to make sure that doesn't happen in our world, we need to make sure that we don't cause pollution, because pollution can cause big clouds of trash, which can make the air bad and dirty our lungs, which would also dirty animal lungs, which they would die because they couldn't breathe. So then we would die since we don't have anything to eat. And all the plants would have no sun from the clouds. And that is why you need to make sure to use the 3 R's.